The NBA got a lot of shooters. Yeah, they don't got a lot of shot makers. Because at this point, anybody can just put the ball up. And it's embarrassing.
I ain't gonna lie. It is. It just is. First round boat to Cancun is just a little bit smaller.
Yeah, that's the boat you don't want to be on.
Nah.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
like a paddle boat.
Yeah.
Paddle boat. All right, let's start with our Lakers. Game 6, baby. Woo!
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we smacked them in Game 6. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. It was so bad. I mean, it was just one of those games that it was just. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go back. When was that? I forgot what it was. Like Friday or something. Friday today. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Friday, May 1st, a resounding win, a day that goes down in the history books, a day that goes down in my household as the day that LeBron beat Father Time. 98-78 Laker victory. LeBron James finishing with 28, 10 for 25 for the field goal junkies, 7 boards, 8 assists. Rui came along, added 21, AR with 15. Pretty decent beatdown. No Rocket player scoring 20. It just looked good. It looked good.
No, it looks good because the other team looked that bad. Now, this is why. This is an example why when you bash a player for not making it somewhere, and I've always used the analogy, team sports is group projects, right? Everyone has their assignment. So if you're a bashing player, oh, you didn't get out of the first round yet, do you ever say, okay, his grade on this group project is an A, and these people didn't do the assignment. So, when you get grouped up, it is very hard to separate what's the problem, right? Obviously, we can say it's not Kevin Durant. Because no matter how great Kevin Durant is, if he was on the floor, he doesn't fix their shooting. That's why when people say this guy makes people better, or this guy, how? In theory, how does that even work? How can Kevin Durant make someone better? If he passes it to Sar or these guys, they're shooting just auto. Does he got a fucking what is that 2K badge where the passer in heightens this guy's shooting ability? That doesn't happen in real life. If you shoot 10% from the three just because Kevin Durant breaks his man down and passes to you, it does not help your shooting. You have to go in and improve your own skill and help the team out. But that idea of a guy can make someone better. No, you make yourself better, and then better players run together. So, here we are. A team that shoots 5 for 28. That's y'all. That's you. The ability of I don't need shooters, and some of you guys don't need. You need bucket getters, shot makers. I don't want shooters. Anyone can shoot. Can they make shots is what we need to be asking ourselves. The NBA got a lot of shooters. Yeah, they don't got a lot of shot makers. Because at this point, anybody can just put the ball up. And it's embarrassing. 1-3 by the bench. Your best shooter goes 1 for 10. I mean, at least Sengun and A-Man didn't attempt it. And then you got Jabari Smith and like 3 for 11, 1 for 6 for 3, 5 for 2. Like I said, you guys are the two biggest dudes on the court. The most athletic guys on the court. And you're sitting there just chucking threes up. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. All right? It's like if you have to guard John Moreno or Russell Westbrook or D Rose, like I would be happy if they just shot a bunch of threes and never went to the basket or tried to break my ankles. Please, I can just put my hand up. I don't care about all that. And that's what you guys doing. They'd rather live and die with you shooting threes than actually playing to your what God gave you. Like, have you noticed that they know Asar doesn't shoot, and they're more afraid of him because he does drive. He's trying to get to the rim. So this was more of they just couldn't shoot the ball. Just like I said the round before that. Like you can't be worried about a team like this because they don't know they're not a very good shooting team. They're not disciplined enough to realize, okay, I missed two. Let me just start driving, get an easy bucket, get a free throw, get a foul, get a midi. They don't have the concept of thought like that.
I do wanna ask because we're on the Rockets first. Change of game plan from what I watched when the last two games like 5 and 4, when Sengun touched the ball, JJ had a game plan. Hey, we're gonna send two, make him see two, all these things like that. This game though, very very telling. They sent one, stayed with one, and Sengun just couldn't get it done. I know we don't want to overreact, but there's a lot of, the Twitterverse, the fans that are looking at some of these young Rocket stars and feeling like they should have performed better against a team that was missing 2/3 of their big three and doesn't seem to be really good on paper. So how do you feel about this young core on the Rockets going forward with what seemed to be a disappointing playoff loss?
I still have very great high hopes in this young Rockets team. I love all the pieces, right? I don't know if I do anything drastic, just probably get better players around them, older players around them, more shooting. But at the end of the day, I have a lineup of athletic 6'11", 6'10", 6'11", 6'10". Then you have Sengun, who can pass. Then you have Amen Thompson at 6'8". That's just he's a real freak of nature. And then I have Kevin Durant. I can't be successful with this team? How? Like, you know what I mean? So when people say we just need a guard that can help, that's lazy as fuck. To pretend that a failure is over one position that hasn't really been useful to winning championships. Meaning the point guard on the team that wins championships hasn't averaged over totality 30-something years, 40-something years, right after Magic Johnson, more than 4.5 assists a game, right? You get the ball to your best player. Usually the point guard is just a guy who sits in the corner, shoots threes, or play D. So until Steph came and showed you a scoring guard can win championships, the idea of a guard that scored and put the ball in the basket, winning championship wasn't a thing, right? Usually a guy like Derek White wins championships, right? Hits threes, like he's not a true point guard. He makes plays, right? But the ball is going to the best player's hands. So just some guy that's gonna bring up the ball to pass it to Kevin Durant or Sengun is what you're screaming, they need to get us into offense. Now, if your offense is Sengun pops out to the three, grabs the ball, and then he wants to play ISO basketball and he can't fucking shoot the ball, that is a horrible system in itself. He's not Joel Embiid. He cannot shoot the ball from out there. He's not Jokic. He is not Wemby. Right? So the fact that you give him the ball at the three-point line is already a horrible mistake. Because now he has to pound the ball and make his moves to get to his comfort zone. Instead of just going to fucking sit in your comfort zone. Just go to your comfort zone. Go to the mid post, do your thing. But the fact that you want to pop out to the three and then do the same pump fake, go, spin back to your right every time. And if you go up and under and they play that, you're going to fake and go back to the right. But your go-to move is after you spin right, you're going to do the little dirt step. I don't know why Ayton in the first couple rounds didn't jump, but Jackson Hayes started just jumping. Just, as soon as you started to spin, he just jumped for it. And it kind of hurt your ability. But I will spin. If I'm coach, I would sit all these guys down, go through film, and show them where their shots are. Like, it'd be more of a positive reinforcement of these are the shots you didn't take. So when you're training this summer, you understand the spots you need to take shots, right? You know, A. Thompson, if A can get a real mid-range, like a DeRozan style, he will be unstoppable. Both the brothers, listen, practice, work on your shooting. It is very important to your abilities. You're handicapping yourself by not being able to shoot. Right? If go watch, them first couple of years of D Wade, right? Came back with the bank shot, came back with the bank pump fake, right? Like, you got to add something to your game every year, and you guys need a jumper. Like, it's important. Right? When you're driving, you're hitting that jumper. Now think about, now they got to come pump fake. Now they're running at you. You're running by. You're dunking. Like, the dunking part is very easy for you. This maneuvering, you have that down pat. Don't need to work on that anymore. Ball handling, getting that jumper. So for the most part, I just think the team itself, the style doesn't match their personnel. And that's all that really was. And I think, everyone doubling on KD, they assume that the floor have more space. But just like KD, you get frustrated because, they're doubling me, I'm passing to you, you're breaking. So they're just gonna keep doubling because you're not making that shot, so I'm not blowing it up. They're too young. I gotta give it 1 more year, 2 more years. I can ride with this team. There's no one to give up right now. Not in my starting 5.
I'm gonna go on record. Me, Sengun is not it. Sengun is not it. Yeah.
That's why they got Kevin Durant. So.
Well, he might not be there, but I'll leave that up to the rumor mill for real. He might not be there next year.
Okay, when you say not it, what do you mean?
Minus KD, I think Sengun, at least in the conversation, is supposed to be the best player, the go-to guy, the guy.
That's not real.
Yeah, and that's what I don't believe. I don't believe it's real.
Yeah, it's not. That hasn't been a real thing since the 80s. Since the 90s. I'm sorry. You think you're relying on your big man. No, your big man can dominate the game. As great as Jokic is, those last 4 or 5 minutes of the game, Murray is the one that's killing you. If Murray's not performing, they're not winning. Because he's a guard, he can get his own shot. He can shoot. He has the ability to do it all, right? Jokic has to get it, now scan, right? He got to, go through his little motion. So, the first 3 quarters, the first 43 minutes of the game, it's Jokic. Those last 5 minutes, you need a guard. So Sengun is going to need a guard that has a high motor, right? Like Embiid right now, right? You have a guy, Maxey, that has a high motor that saves you because he can speed the game up to keep everybody neutral on you. So you can't double Embiid like you want to because you have a Maxey. Maxey gets one step, it's over. Shit, he don't need a one step. He's just over. As soon as he touches the ball and he thinks about going to the basket, he's there. So, yeah, Sengun is not the guy, but right, Embiid was the guy. It never panned out because he didn't have the guy that relieves him of his duties when he needs it. So.